audio on demand from Vision Christian Media.
Exploring faith and the future. Neil Johnson and Bible teacher Dr. Camille Majdali.
It's been a great opportunity to reflect on what it is that we see in our Christian teaching and where it comes from and how it is affirmed. We've been discussing the Nicene Creed and all of the elements that depict this clear encapsulation of Christian teaching. Coming back to that creed again today, Camille, we've talked about the resurrection and the ascension. What happens after the ascension, according to the creed?
Well, according to the creed, after the ascension, Christ is seated at the right hand of the Father, and he will remain there until all things are restored, Acts 3:21, things that are restored according to what the holy prophets said would be. He will remain in heaven until all enemies are under his feet. He will remain until the consummation of the age. And then it says, he will come again, meaning to this planet, he will come again with glory to judge the living and the dead. You may recall that judgment is the sixth of the six foundational doctrines of the Christian faith, Hebrews chapter 6, verse 2. So we did talk about judgment before, but it doesn't hurt to repeat that when he returns, there will be three judgments. There is the judgment seat of Christ. That's strictly for believers. It has nothing to do with salvation or eternal life. That issue was resolved when the believer accepted the free gift of the gospel. What it has to do with the works of the body. What did they do with the talents they were given? What did they do for Christ since they came to faith? Some will be greatly rewarded, some will not, but all will be saved. The second judgment was Matthew 25, the judgment of the nations, separating them as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And the third judgment, Revelation 20, is the great white throne judgment. So he will be busy as a judge, but he also will be a king, a potentate, shall we say, prince of life. He will, as one author put it, he will be compensated with glory for his humiliation in history, namely his passion. So he's coming again, and one of the aspects of his coming is to judge. His kingdom will never end. When he returns, that's another aspect of his activity. He will be a reigning monarch. We think he will be an absolute monarch, not a constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchies, of which Australia is one, is a great system of government because it keeps the head of state apolitical, above politics. It encapsulates our reserve powers and our Christian heritage as well. It perfectly balances all other organs of government. It's a very good system. But that's not the system that will be required when Christ comes because, of course, he's the perfect individual and everything he does will be righteous. So it says his kingdom will never end. And I guess when you want stability in life, there you have it.
And the very appearance of those words about his ascension, about his judgment, means that they ought to be at the forefront of our conversations.
Well, I believe that we need to emphasize that Jesus is coming back. We need to emphasize what he will be doing when he comes back. He will be judging. He will be ruling. He will be reigning.
Faith and the future with Neil Johnson and Dr. Camille Majdali from Teach All Nations. Find articles, videos and podcasts from Dr. Camille, plus today's and other episodes of Faith and the Future in the Vision app or at vision.org.au.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.